Hi Leo, here is your love reading for the month of July 2017. I have already pre-shuffled and laid out your cards. Now, the overall issue this month is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is a beautiful card, okay? It does talk about complete emotional contentment. The thing is though, the 10 does talk about endings and completions. And then after that we get the Ace, which brings in a new beginning. It may be for some of you that you have experienced this emotional contentment. But there may be something new now that needs to come into this relationship. It could as well be talking about how this complete emotional contentment is what you know that you really want from this relationship. That you want to feel this way within this relationship. But maybe on some level at the moment, it may not be quite there. It's going to go one or two ways here. Either some of you are wanting this, or some of you are experiencing this. But there's going to be some change. Now, in your recent past, we do have the Queen of Pentacles. And it's in the reverse position. For some of you, this could be talking about the other person in your life. If so, it could be an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For others of you, this could be talking about your energy. The Queen of Pentacles as another person can talk about somebody that can go from financial extremes. 1 minute is being quite miserly and selfish. And then the other extreme is being very extravagant. It can touch on somebody that is very focused on money. If that's not the case, then it could be touching on how in the recent past you may have had some fears or worries in regards to your finances. It may be that you or your partner are very consumed in work, are having to work and not being able to spend time together. It could touch on how maybe your partner is working so much. And you may be desiring this emotional fulfillment and contentment with the Ten of Cups, but may not be experiencing it because your partner is working so many hours. In the present, we do have here the Knight of Pentacles. So we have got more earth energy here. Now in the reverse position, it can touch on somebody. It can touch on somebody maybe feeling slightly ignored. Like I said, if your partner is having to spend time working all the time, it may feel on some level be making you feel that you are being ignored, when that may not be the case. It just may be that your partner is having to work these hours in order to get the money, especially if there's been some financial concerns. If that's not the case for you, then you may feel on some level that you're kind of stuck in a routine, that this relationship may have become boring or mundane. See, the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. But the thing you have to be careful of is the warning here is that the grass is not always greener on the other side. So if you are feeling an element of boredom or feeling ignored, don't be in such a rush to go and end this relationship in order to seek and find something better, because like I said, the grass is not always greener on the other side. It may not be your partner's fault if they are having to work so many hours here, and it may require you to understand that, and maybe be more understanding. It can go vice versa. So it could be you that's working all the time and your partner is feeling the other way, okay? Now, we've got the Three of Cups here in the reverse position. Yes, the Three of Cups can sometimes talk about a third-party interference. If that's the case for some of you, it could be that some of you may be tempted to stray, may be tempted to have an affair. But like I said, the warning is that the grass is not always greener on the other side. So if you are thinking in that way, then be very careful. If not, it can be talking about how there can be an element of isolation there with that Three of Cups. And it may be that you are feeling slightly isolated from your partner. How both of you as a couple, there's restrictions at the moment in both of you being able to go out and socialise and be with friends and have fun and party and let your hair down. Especially, like I said, if one of you is having to work all the time. Now, the next card we have here, we do have the Seven of Swords. This can talk about deception. It can be a sneaky type of energy. It can talk about somebody thinking they have got away with something or are getting away with something. So if there is this third party situation going on, be very careful, because the Seven of Swords can talk about betrayal and deception, but it's going to get found out. It's not going to stay hidden for very long. So be very careful, like I said, if you are in any way thinking about becoming involved with somebody else. The Seven of Swords overall can talk about doing something in secret here. It may very well be that there is 3 people involved here, or there is the temptation there. Now, this is the 3rd time with the readings today that this Fool card has appeared in this environment position. Aries got it in this position, and I think Taurus did. So we've got the Fool card, the Major Arcana. It talks about a new beginning, the Fool card. Wanting to go off and have this new beginning. Not maybe knowing what the outcome's going to be or where it's going to lead. The thing with the Fool card is there is red flags attached. There is warnings there. There may be people around you that are warning you that what you are planning or what you are going to do may not be in your best interest. This Fool card, it could, for some of you, signify this 3rd party situation. But like I said, there's red flags there. So be very careful. It could just be there to indicate that some of you want a new beginning within your relationship. Or it could be that some of you are actually thinking about ending this relationship. Here we have the 10 of Wands. The 10 is completions and endings to cycles. But this man, he's been carrying this heavy weight or burden on his shoulders. His home is just here in the distance. Once he reaches here, he's going to be able to drop this heavy load. It can talk about feeling burdened with responsibilities, i.e. working too much, having financial commitments and responsibilities. But it can also talk about how something may have been weighing very heavily on your shoulders here. Maybe if there is a 3rd party situation going on, or you are in some way tempted for that to happen, then that could very well be creating this weight on you. Your outcome card is the Hermit. It's Major Arcana and it's number 9. The thing with the Hermit card, he can see his path ahead very clearly. He has that bright lantern there. He knows, he can see the path ahead. But it talks about him needing to go within to seek an inner knowledge, to be able to get a better perspective on things. It talks about an enforced isolation here, going within oneself in order, as I said, to gain more clarity, a better understanding. And it's about gaining this knowledge that only you can find within yourself. Nobody else can assist you with this, because it's about you working out what it is that you actually want. Because to clarify the Hermit, I got the 7 of Pentacles. And in the reverse position, it talks about having put hard work and effort into this relationship. But on some level, not feeling that feeling of not reaping what you've sown, not getting back what you thought, or things not working out the way you thought here. It can definitely be an energy about wanting to give up. To clarify that card, I got the Magician. It's number 1 in the Major Arcana. And this is the starting. This is about having an idea. See, the Fool comes before the Magician. And the Fool goes off carelessly. He hasn't got a plan yet. He doesn't know where he's going, but he knows he needs to go in a new direction. And then we get the Magician, who has this desire, has the idea now, and wants to be able to manifest that. And he has all the tools on the table. He has all the ingredients at his disposal to be able to help and assist him with this. The 10 of Cups right at the beginning is either here to signify that you are seeking this type of emotional contentment and you're not feeling as though you're getting it from your present relationship. Or, like I said, it's talking about how you have experienced this within this relationship, but now in this month of July, that emotional contentment may start to come to an end in order for there to be a new beginning. And we can see a new beginning here because we've got the Fool and we've got the Magician. In order for you to work out what that new beginning looks like to you, you may have to go within like the Hermit. Because at the moment, it could be, like I said, that either you or your partner are working a lot and one of you may be feeling ignored. One of you may very well be tempted here to enter a third-party situation. But the warning is that the grass is not always greener on the other side. Somebody is either being sneaky in their behaviour and they're going to get found out if that's the case. Or somebody may even be wanting to sneak away from this relationship because they may feel it's become a burden. And they may not have to want to go through the processes of talking about this, discussing this. They may just want to kind of pack their bags and sneak off. The outcome is good for you. There is a new beginning here, and that new beginning, like I said, for all of you is going to be different. For some of you, it's going to be a new beginning within this relationship. That there's going to have to be changes made here. For others of you, it may very well be a new beginning outside of this relationship. Because the Seven of Pentacles is talking about either you or your partner kind of giving up here, not wanting to put any more time and effort into this. Your Romance Oracle card, though, says give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. And I think that's what this whole reading is about. It's about trying to get that emotional contentment. realizing that the grass is not greener on the other side, and realizing that for this relationship to work, you are going to have to put more work and effort into it. You have all the ingredients there within this relationship. We see that with the Magician. All the components that you need to make a relationship work are there. But it's going to require effort. Effort from both of you, or indeed maybe just for one of you if the other has already put effort in. Maybe not being so focused on work and money, and becoming more focused on trying to get this emotional contentment with that 10 of Cups. And maybe having a near escape with temptation with a third party situation. And maybe coming to your senses that that's not the right road to go down. That it is about working on this relationship. Okay, Leo, that does conclude this reading. Thank you so much for liking, sharing and subscribing. Take care. Bye.